Hi, I'm Kevin Allen and welcome to KAP TV. Today's topic is cultural permission. I had a big thrill recently, and that is to see a piece I wrote appear in the Harvard Business Review blog. And that was a thrill in and of itself, but the bigger thrill was the reaction it got and the amount of commentary that we had on what clearly is a very important topic. What is cultural permission anyway? Cultural permission is the tone that is set inside an organization that shapes the very behavior of the employees in an organization. The fact is, we don't think about it very often, and very often a few of us, or many of us who have had positions and still do out there, speak every day phrases that come off the cuff or phrases that are accepted as part of the organization are part of the daily parlance and cultural permission that you give your people. Now, the people at the news corporation that were hacking phones, obviously were doing the wrong thing. It's very possible and probably likely that the people running the organization didn't instruct them to do that. The question is, what cultural permission did they give? What phrases, words, and value systems did they create that trickled down through the organization that these employees felt that they had permission to conduct themselves accordingly? If you only have to go back to the days of Enron and pull apart some of the expressions and phrases that were used inside that organization. We all know where they went. Rank and yank. Money is what matters. Guys with spikes. These are the kind of phrases that came out of the executive suite, which people interpreted as permission to do some pretty horrendous things. Now, those are the seeds of the destruction. But cultural permission is also the seeds of greatness. Because the words and phrases that are used from the C-suite can also create a permission of extraordinary behavior. What doesn't get measured doesn't get done. We are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. It can be done, and it will be done. These are a few of the phrases that I heard from people like Rudy Giuliani and Horst Schulzer of the Ritz Carleton, all of which shaped and influenced people to perform extraordinary feats, but all within the context of what was right. So the question is, what are your phrases? Take a few of the things, take a sheet of paper out, and write down the things that you think shape your organization, the kind of things you hear each and every day, the kind of things you say, and you hear your colleagues saying at the executive level. Then step back from that paper and ask yourself, how do you think it makes the organization feel? What permission do you think that these phrases give your organization? Do some need to go? Do you need to add some? All part of creating a cultural permission for your organization, the tone and fuel for your company's performance. For KAP TV, it's Kevin Allen. Bye for now.